But before we get to that, of course, this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news. And boy, oh boy, has a lot happened in the world of Hassan Hasanabi Piker. A lot has happened. A lot has taken place in the world of Hassan Hasanabi Piker. I am live early. For the record, I said to the YouTube audience that I was going to be live at 11 a.m., but I'm actually live at 10:35 a.m. instead. You and Qatari Cat seeing each other at the Web Summit. One of my Qatari Oilers actually pulled up. One of my Qatari Oilers actually pulled up and gave me a bunch of stuffed dates when I was doing a press conference before my announcement or before my stream. Are you gonna have fellow Washed Tristan Thompson on the stream? No. I have my Web Summit appearance as well. Don't worry. I got it right here. And we'll obviously get into that as well. But yes, personal news-wise, a lot has taken place. I don't know if I met Open Presidents or Qatari Cat or whoever we suspect the Oilers are. That asked for a Lambo, get you one. I did link up with Colin Kaepernick quite a bit, though. I saw him because he went up on stage before me. But yeah, today, basically, after I ended the broadcast, I passed out, woke up early in the morning as always. Didn't work out this time. Spent more time in bed. Went in and had a conversation with the Financial Times reporter who was who was the journalist who was going to be my host in this dialogue that I was doing. And it was a very interesting conversation. We'll obviously watch that. But it was interesting because it was an interesting conversation because I noticed that he had the same. It was only 20 minutes. Yeah, everyone gets only 20 minutes. But he had the same almost like attitude, I would say, that the Al Jazeera reporter had as well. In my interview, it was somewhat contentious. And I think it's very interesting that these guys in the old guard of media have this almost antagonistic relationship with new media. But it was an interesting conversation. The private correspondence that we had before the actual speech was far more contentious. We even debated a little bit about Israel. He even ended up asking me why do you care about Israel so much? And I was like, because Israel is American news, you know? But he's like an old school journalist. And you get a little bit of that, understanding that they look at new media as though it's this disruptive force that's cooking their industry. And it's very interesting because in America, I don't have this kind of antagonistic relationship with regular reporters because I'm friends with all of them. But the European press, European news reporters have a much more critical approach, I think, from what they see. And I think they end up looping everyone in together in this same bracket as though every single person that is a part of independent news is every single person that's a part of independent news is across the board anti-mainstream media or something like that, when that's not the case. Your interview with Giannis yesterday was one of my faves. He's awesome. Yeah. So that's because mainstream media is so obviously disseminating bias or showed up fake info, so people look for alternative news. I mean, I don't know if that's I don't know if it's as black and white. But in any case, it's been an interesting experience here overall. They just hate that you do their accents. Yeah, they hate it because I do it so well. Hasanabi cries when treated like a normal person in Doha. He's 19,456% finished. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's I did that. I was supposed to go to dinner tonight. It was supposed to be this like private dinner thrown together by Forbes. I went in for like 5 minutes and immediately went out so I could live stream because I'm an antisocial freak. And I'm so worried that like I'm not wheeling and dealing. And I'm not. What is this? Did you ban this person already? What, this person? He's not even wearing the Nick Fuentes one. He's wearing the straight up Jeffrey Epstein one. That's crazy. But I do worry that like people think I'm a fucking, a douchebag because I'm always working. In any case, there is no IRL today, and I leave Qatar tomorrow. But it's been an interesting experience overall. And that's honestly all I got. That's what I got. Hopefully, inshallah, I will be able to leave Qatar tomorrow. Unless, unless. We have not been able to secure the permits to film in the Palestinian compound. Unfortunately, maybe tomorrow, we shall see. Still working on it nonstop. But other than that, I linked up and I builded with the Diary of a CEO guy and that other dude who's like the handsome, is he Australian or British? He's like a podcast guy as well. What's his name? I'm forgetting now, but a couple like big centrist apolitical podcasters hung out with Chris Williams, yeah, and then also who else? Also with Colin Kaepernick, obviously, and numerous other people. Oh, also Iman from MS Now, formerly known as MSNBC. I met him today as well. So, I love the chatters that are like, you didn't entertain the Diary of a CEO guy, did you? Of course I did. These guys have massive platforms of apolitical people or people who self-identify as apolitical people. You guys need to be a little bit cooler. But I would say that from my experience, like one of the most interesting things that I noticed, interesting things that I encountered is the way that like an older normie person who is like a media, who's like a reporter who worked for the Times, who now works for Financial Times, like their approach, because he explained to me that he was watching the stream last night and he just could not understand it. He could not understand why I was eating on stream. He thought I had a massive team behind me. He couldn't believe it when I was like, no, this is a one-stop shop. He's like, well, I talked to someone. Like, I talked to your management. And I was like, yeah, they do inbound calls. Like, they handle that kind of stuff on the back end, but they don't touch the production element. And he was trying to get this out of March. He was like looking at March because he was there in the meeting. And he was like, so you give him like information, like videos to pull up and stuff. And I'm like, no. And March is like, no, he does it on his own. And he just could not understand it. And he also said the experience of trying to comprehend chat that was going 1,000 miles a minute made it a horrible experience for him. He just hated it. Can see your screen of the reflection? I know. I'm aware. I'm familiar. Have you covered Trump pooping yet? I have not.
Chemists are coming up with new opioids faster than the government has been able to keep up. We're going proactive on these new chemicals.
That's great. No, I hear fantastic things. Thank you all very much. We really appreciate it a lot. Thank you, Oz. He's doing a fantastic job. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, please. Thank you.
Mr. President, can you respond to the new Fox poll that says people think ISIS's tactics are too aggressive?
Because I don't think I don't really care if he shit himself or not. I mean, we'll look at it in a little bit. But yeah, that's all I got as far as personal news. I'm here. I'm live. Hopefully, I know there was an Iranian drone that was shot near an American vessel in the region. So I'm a little worried about where that might escalate to. Hopefully, it doesn't escalate into something more significant, which would lock me into Qatar. I would have to stay here for a little bit. So, you know, that's something that we are cognizant of, and we're monitoring the situation. Not that monitoring the situation really means anything. What the fuck can I do if all hell breaks loose? You know? Then I'm cooked. But yeah, I'll blast off right now. Epstein files, reactions and deflections, talking to Bilal Khaled from Gaza. Clinton's agreed to testify, partial shutdown, Tel Rico drama, Iranian drone shut down. Dual stream, day 2. Get in now. And then I'll YouTube link it this time. Rather than the usual. Don't worry, Twitch chat. I'm not forgetting about you. You're still my firstborn, you know? We are the heir to the throne. Stop treating YouTube as a second child. I'm not. I'm treating, even though YouTube is my second child, I'm treating YouTube with more care and attention now. My Instagram blast off meme was directed towards YouTube. And now my Twitch blast off meme also is directed towards YouTube as well. So, you know. Valkyrie says she told you. What is this?
Hasan shouted you out for encouraging him to stream on YouTube. I feel like I'm not going to say I told him so.
Okay,
but
that's
I
crazy.
did tell him so. I did. I'm actually surprised it took him getting a 7-day ban on Twitch for him to finally try streaming on YouTube. Because I feel like if anyone should be a multi-streamer, it's probably him. Because of the space that he's in. Yeah, he hit like 150,000 viewers on YouTube. I tell you guys all the time, Twitch is a pond. YouTube is an ocean. YouTube is more accessible to people. YouTube is more worldwide. YouTube, it has like higher quality. A lot of people don't have access to Twitch. Hasan shouted you out for encouraging him to stream on YouTube.
True.
I feel like...
Stop going live early. Chatter, I have to go live when I'm out here. I have to go live early when I'm out here because, like, yes, listen to women, okay? First of all, listen to women, all right? That's good advice for everybody. That's good advice for everyone. I should have done it. It's actually kind of surprising that there's a lot of support on Twitter for this decision as well. He got insane support on YouTube. Don't even need Twitch. W Valkyrie, thank God it happened. She's right. It was so due. It was bound to happen for sure. I can't tell if these are bots or not. Yeah, the political category is way bigger on YouTube than it is on Twitch, and YouTube is way more mainstream. His law on YouTube was higher than his viewership on Twitch. The only thing Twitch has over YouTube is community. Google has never attempted to create a community around their tools. But I also think that is becoming less important for streaming. Listen to women, including Hillary? Yes, including Hillary. Hillary Rodham Clinton, which we will be listening to when the Clintons actually end up following through on the subpoena and speak in front of Congress about their affiliations with Jeffrey Epstein. That is when I will absolutely be seated and listening to women. Okay? Let's be real. We're back. It's not a big deal. I fixed it very quickly. Okay. It's all good. This happened yesterday as well. I don't know why. It's bound to happen once. It's bound to happen once. It's bound to happen once every stream. It is what it is. Men send their regards. Yeah, I said listen to women and look what happened, okay?